What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new live stream. Hope everyone's having a good week and you're ready for a brand new live stream. But we got Melissa here. Bonsai, how are you doing? Great stream you did on Cardi's channel last night. Yeah, that was hilarious. I'm doing good. How about you? But got a lot to talk about. Obliterated review. And, we'll talk a little bit of Cobra Kai Season 6. And Rockstar Games just dropped a trailer for GTA 6. Now, me personally, I am not a GTA fan. I've never really been a fan of the GTA games, but it is a popular gaming franchise. And I do want to talk about a little bit of it and what it can mean for other games in the future, depending on how good the game is. But see, Melissa says I'm doing great. That's good. But we'll get into my Obliterated review first. Now, I'm happy for the writers. I'm glad that they got to do something that's not Cobra Kai related. That's not Miyagi-verse. Like, it's something new. It's something different. Now, if you like ridiculous comedy, there's a chance you're going to like this. However, if you're not a fan of nudity, you're not going to like this. Okay, this show is like they kind of overdo it with the nudity, and they don't even censor it either. We talked about this last night on Cardi's stream. Like they don't censor like anything. Don't even blur it out. Don't even pixel it. They just go all in and show it. And Watch Party talked about it on his channel as well. It is funny. Like it is like a funny show, and it's enjoyable. They just I don't know. They kind of do too much with the nudity, in my opinion. Like that first episode, was loaded with it. It's got some likable characters. Like I was already familiar with the actor who plays Chad McKnight. He was in DC's Legends of Tomorrow, the CW show. That's no longer a thing now. But I can't remember what his character's name was on that show. But I was familiar with him. And it had some, likable characters. Like I like, Paul and the conflict he was dealing with. Where like he just he felt bad that he wasn't in his daughter's life enough. Like that was, a nice storyline. The Lana twist kept me off guard. Where, she gets close with them and is like an ally and stuff. And then it's revealed she was behind the whole thing. So, yeah. For Obliterated, I might not be a huge fan of it, as there are some things I felt were too very intense. The nudity and the drugs too. But I do like the plot and the characters, and so mad respect for the big three. I do as well. Story-wise, it's not great. I don't hate it. I don't love it either. I like it for what it is. I'll give it like a solid 7 out of 10. I think that's fair. They had a pretty good finale. As for like a season 2, I'm not even sure if there is going to be a season 2. I don't know how they would do a season 2 because I just felt like they didn't set up a season 2 because the ending feels like an ending. They deactivated the bomb. They accomplished their mission, and the ending feels like an ending. Like you have all the characters celebrating, have a big celebration. Then you have Chad and Ava banging each other in the shower, and then it just cuts to black and roll credits. It feels like an ending. I didn't feel a setup for another season. Now, I've been told that the creators want to do another season. They want to do more seasons, which I'm sure they will. But I just don't know how they're going to do another season. I just don't know how. Because if they do a season 2, what's the objective? What's the plot going to be? Because what are they supposed to do in season 2? They already accomplished their mission. They already deactivated the bomb. Are they going to deactivate another bomb? Are they going to have another mission or a new objective? Or I don't know what the plot's going to be. I just don't know what they're supposed to do in season 2. I really don't. I haven't finished it. Oh shit, I probably just spoiled it for you. My bad. I'm not sure if I'm going to or not because I'm just not comfortable with all the intensity. Yeah, and that's fine. That's understandable. But yeah. But for me, it's a solid 7 out of 10 because it's got some nice, the fight scenes are pretty good. I will give it that. But now on to Cobra Kai. We have one new Screen Rant article to check out, and that is 8 side characters we hope return for Cobra Kai season 6. So this will be interesting. And it is the last season. So number 8, we have Tom Cole. He hasn't appeared since season 3. A different type of villain for Daniel LaRusso. This cheesy, nice guy demeanor, masking a ruthless business acumen, presents a unique villainous dynamic in Cobra Kai, differing from the show's typical physical aggression martial artists. It's possible, but I just don't know what they would do, to be honest. Number 7, Sean Payne. This is one I definitely want to see happen. Perfect student for John Kreese. I don't think he would train with Kreese unless if he was managed to convince Kenny to join his side, which I don't see happening. Sean is going to go wherever Kenny goes. Sean's toughness makes him for Cobra student. Yeah, it would, and that's why I still stand by it. I still think he should have joined Cobra Kai in season 4. Because besides Robbie and Tori, they didn't have a lot of threats. They didn't have a lot of weapons. Yeah, Kenny was cool and all, but Kyler was your third option, really. And then just a bunch of NPCs. It wasn't that scary. It just, besides Robbie and Tori, they're Robbie and Tori were their only weapons in their dojo. They didn't really have anybody else. And you could have had Sean join in season 5 as well. And you could have had a nice storyline there where Sean and Robbie work together to get Kenny out of Cobra Kai. You could have done that. But yeah, I would like to see Sean come back because The Walking Dead is officially over. So the actor has time to come back for sure. He hasn't shown up since season 4. He had a cameo scene in season 4. Bobby Brown. Number 6, Johnny's old friend brings more welcome nostalgia. He hasn't shown up since season 3, surprisingly. And I think they should bring him back for the final season. You have him as the guy who, announces Johnny and Carmen as, husband and wife. I think he'd be perfect for that. But I'd like to see him, back. You have Yuna at number 5, the little girl Daniel saved in Karate Kid 2. She needs to pay a visit to the business she saved. That'd be a neat little scene. What do you guys think? Number 4, Fawn. Would be nice to see Stingray happy. What? Who is this? Oh, this girl. Oh. Yeah, I don't think so. You have her at number 4. What? I don't even know how they know her name. Wow. Okay. Xander Stone, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Acrobatic 2017 All Valley champion. It's hard to believe he was an All Valley champion because all he does is do flips and shit. Like he just does flips. Like he's really not that special. Number 2, Betsy. She increases the softer side and makes him more sympathetic going. I guess they could do more flashbacks with it, but I don't know what else they would show though. I don't think there's much you can do with Betsy. Number 1, George Turner. Oh, the captain. Delving further into John Kreese's past would be intriguing. I don't know about that. I mean, I felt like they already showed us everything with Captain Turner, so I don't know what more there is to reveal. I just don't see it. But that's pretty much it for that one. But Rockstar Games announced that GTA 6 will be releasing in 2025. We don't know when in 2025 is going to come out, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's December 31st, 2025. But they have said it'll be worth the wait for you GTA fans. And, I saw the trailer, and the graphics look amazing. And it takes place in Vice City. So it'll be a completely different map. What I'm excited for is hopefully this game is so good that it pushes, the other big companies to, be more competitive and make better games. Like 2K might make a better NBA game because of it. Like 2K25 might slap because of it. This might push EA to make their games better. Like, Madden 25 might be better because of this. And back in 2021, EA announced Skate 4. Now, if you don't know what that is a skateboarding game. And Skate 3 was really popular back in the day when it released. It released in like 2010. Enjoyed playing that as a kid. It was really good. So, hopefully, I don't know when Skate 4 is going to come out. They did announce that they're working on it. But hopefully it comes out, sometime soon. Because that would be awesome. We haven't gotten a skate game since 2010, so it'd be cool. It's one of my favorite games playing back in the day. But see, no worries. Honestly, don't care. So you're good. Okay, cool. I mean, we haven't seen Cole since season 3, and while I don't think it'll be a big role, I could see him making a small minor appearance in season 6. Maybe. And a lot of people speculated that he's the son of Willie Cole from Karate Kid 3, who was one of Terry Silver's attorneys. So that could be a thing. Sup, CBK? What's going on, brother? I would love it if Sean came back, and I think it'd be perfect for him and Kenny to join Miyagi-Do. Yeah, that'd be great. What's up, Underground? Chargers beat my Patriots. So congrats. I really think that Betsy should come back. Maybe as Kreese dies, we could see her spirit. And honestly, between Betsy and Turner shouldn't even be on the list. Betsy should be number 1. Yeah. What are your thoughts on Obliterated? I already covered that. It's a good comedy series for like laughs and stuff, and like the act. I like some of the, fight scenes. Like the fight scenes are pretty cool. It's nowhere near as good as Cobra Kai. It's like a solid 7 out of 10 for me. Don't love it, don't hate it. I like it for what it is. I don't give a damn about Tom Cold. Oh my gosh, that's funny. But I probably won't be rewatching it anytime soon. Probably not. I just like it's not something I'm gonna rewatch like over and over again, like Cobra Kai. But it's not that type of show for me. But oh yeah, I saw that. We were playing Fortnite last night, and I saw it being advertised. Lego mode on Fortnite. That is gonna be interesting. I was gave it a 7. Fight scenes are good, not as good as Cobra Kai though, but the plot was also good, and the plot twist as well. Yeah, plot twist caught me really off guard. Let's see. Okay, that's it. Probably won't, but I agree with you on the plot characters. I'm just not a fan. Yeah. I binged it in a day. I'm a completionist, so whenever I start something, I have to finish it. But we got Melissa here, Bonsai.
Yeah, I'm normally like that too. Normally, when I start something, I normally finish. It's just I don't know. It's just with Obliterate. Like I gave it a chance because of the writers, because the creators. It's just like I don't know. Maybe it's just who I am. But it's like I can't even really look at the screen. Like when episode 3 was playing, like I couldn't even look at the screen because I was afraid that if I did, I would see a naked person on there, and I'd see him way more than I needed to see.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I normally like to start what I finish. It's just I don't know with Obliterated.
Yeah.
It just seems a little bit too like intense.
Yeah. I mean, they did warn us, don't show it. They
Yes,
said
they did.
don't show it to the kid.
Yes.
So I'll
Yes,
give
they
them credit
did.
for that.
Yes. I even said that on Karate's channel live. I said they did warn us.
But
They warned us
yeah.
before.
but it got 47% on Rotten Tomatoes, and it got 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb. So that is interesting.
It is. I heard it got like not that great reviews.
Yeah, it's gotten like mixed reviews.
Yeah. I heard it didn't really do that great at the box office. But,
Yeah, so I'm unsure if Netflix is going to allow a season 2 or not.
Yeah. I mean, and like I said on Karate's channel last night, and like you just said now, they did warn us.
Yeah.
It said that it's very heavily nude. There's very heavy, nudity on there.
Yep.
There's very heavy drugs and sex and all that. They said that. So it wasn't like it wasn't like they were shot. It wasn't like they tried to hide it from us.
Yeah, they didn't try to hide anything.
No. So this is why I'll always have mad respect for the big threes, because they're always completely honest.
Yeah. But it got a 47% on Rotten Tomatoes. You compare that to Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai got a freaking 94 on Rotten Tomatoes. So like, it's not even close.
Yeah. Yep.
But this and this is just a series that the creators wanted to do for fun. Like, they can write serious stuff like Cobra Kai. Like, they take it seriously. They respect the original Karate Kid trilogy. They pay homage to the OG trilogy in the 80s, and they pay respect to Pat Morita, aka Mr. Miyagi. So they've shown.
I think Obliterated was just something that they thought.
Yeah, it's just for like comedy and laughs and stuff.
And to be honest, there might be a chance that maybe, and I never even thought of this before, but given how intense things are on that show, Netflix might not even keep it on there.
Yeah, that is a possibility.
Which I have a very strong feeling they might take it off.
I mean, Netflix likes Cobra Kai, so that's probably why they let them do.
Cobra is never leaving Netflix.
Yeah, obviously not, but like, Cobra Kai does so well on Netflix, that's why they let them do another show, because they're like, these writers are doing great with Cobra Kai. Like, let's see what else you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, and normally I would watch the rest of the episodes. It's just, I don't know. I can't, like,
yeah.
Like, I can't even look at the screen because I'm just so afraid, like, what I'm going to see,
Yeah.
Like, I'll see, like I'm afraid I'll see more than I should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, when I was watching it, I'm like, are they even allowed to show this? Like, what the heck?
Yeah. I mean, it's possible that, Netflix obviously knew that this was going to be a very intense show.
Yeah.
So they still showed it, but I think that they're probably going to, my gut feelings tell me they're going to probably remove this show probably by the end of the month. Or at least after the first few enough.
Netflix is desperate for new content because they know Stranger Things is ending soon and Cobra Kai is ending soon, and that's their, like, both those shows like make them the most money. They're like we're gonna need new shows like quick because
But I guarantee you though that they're gonna keep Cobra Kai because that's the show that's making the money, because on rewatches and all of that.
Yeah, obviously, like once season 6 is said and done, like, you let it marinate. And like, what people don't understand is rewatch is a thing. So like, I guarantee you it's gonna gain a bigger following over time because people are gonna stumble upon it, watch it, and then rewatch it again. And yeah.
Yep, I agree.
And also, Netflix, stop taking the original trilogy off Netflix. Like,
yes.
they're doing it again, and I'm like,
They
so
did it again.
you take that off, but you keeping next Karate Kid on there? Like, what the heck is
Yeah,
going on there?
they. Yeah, I don't know. They took it off again.
Yeah, they're taking it off again.
I don't know. Maybe it's to keep people wanting more. Let people watch it for a certain amount of time. But the moment
Like,
that
it's
they take it
whenever
off,
like
what?
whenever a new season's coming, they put the original trilogy back on there. But then when like the hype's down and everything, they take it
Yeah.
off.
Yep.
I'm like, just keep it on there.
Yeah.
So people don't have to go through the hassle of like if they want to do like a Karate Kid like binge or whatever, like a marathon or whatever, like they don't have to switch from DVD to Netflix. Like
Yeah, I know.
it's such
I
a
know.
hassle.
Then again, considering how like Cobra Kai is pretty much the embodiment of the Karate Kid,
Yeah.
um, like they could just go from season 1 to season 5, like
Yeah.
it's like they don't even need the movies. Like they could just watch it from there because they're constantly replaying it in the show, like all the clips and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any theories that you have on on season 6?
Not right now. No. No, I don't.
How's your week going?
It's going good.
Are you having a happy holiday season?
Yeah, so far.
So far, so good. Me too. It's funny because it's usually around this time that things usually tend to get chaotic.
Yeah, they do. The holidays are always crazy.
Yeah.
Because you got people getting ready for Christmas and then they have to get ready for New Year's.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And like I said, it's going to be even funnier next year because next year is basically going to be a karate Christmas.
Yeah, because you have the Karate Kid movie coming out in December. I don't know how they're going to get it out in time because they don't even have a full cast and they want to start shooting by March.
I know.
And
I
then
think that they're going to get hope.
potentially part 1 of season 6 comes out in December, depending on how the schedule goes.
Yeah. Did they say anything about dividing the seasons yet?
They haven't said anything. They haven't said anything about it. It's just speculation, but I think they should do it because it's the last season.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Netflix is gonna want to stretch out the hype as possible because, like, once it's done,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're never gonna feel that hype again,
Yeah.
regardless.
Well,
I don't care how many spinoffs you put out; it's not gonna
yeah.
feel the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like just the feeling of counting down to the new season, like waking up every morning and just binging the new season.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. There's nothing else like it.
Yeah.
So which character do you see just like as the most besides with the exception of Mr. Miyagi, like out of the characters, which one do you see has the most potential to get a spinoff, including the teens?
Teens. Out of the adults, probably Chosen. Out of the teens, probably Samantha is my best guess because she's Daniel's daughter and
Yeah.
it would just make sense. And I don't know what roles Mary will get after this. Because Sholo's Blue Beetle.
Yeah. But
Tanner's
Yeah.
always doing something. Peyton's a very popular actress.
Yeah.
She has her own show on Paramount called School Spirits. That's
Yeah.
very good. I like that better than Obliterated. That's a better show than Obliterated.
Yeah. It sucks I don't have a Paramount Plus, otherwise I'd watch it.
Well, it's on Netflix now too.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, they put it on Netflix.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I want to see that.
it's on, so you can watch it on Netflix now. Surprised Paramount allowed it, but yeah. Um, but yeah, that's a good show. Peyton is awesome in it. And
Yes, I
then
can believe that. She's an
um,
awesome actress. I grew
yeah,
up watching her.
could see Tori getting a spinoff. She could. It's possible.
She could,
Um,
especially if she doesn't get the Sekai Tekai. Especially if she's
yeah,
not the one that wins the Sekai Tekai. That could legitimately lead to a spinoff.
like there could be, a Sam and Tori spinoff. It's possible. Um, and then Jacob Bertrand, I can see him getting a role in DC or Marvel or whatever. Um, he's a popular actor as well. Johnny, don't know what he'll get.
I don't think Johnny's going to get. I think this is it. He may make appearances, but let's face it, this is basically Johnny and Daniel's
yeah,
spinoff.
yeah.
And
Like, I
I
mean,
mean,
the kings of pop culture said this. Do we really need a spinoff to the spinoff? Like, is it really necessary? Like, if the creators want to do spin-offs, then I support them. Like, all right, like
yeah,
I'm not going to tell you not to make more of your product. Like, if you feel like there's like more story that you want to tell, go for it.
yeah,
I trust them. As long as
yeah.
it's not in the hands of Sony,
No, if it's in
then
their hands, I mean, I'll
yeah,
still give it a chance if they get the OG actors. Like if they have a Sam spinoff, if they get Mary, then I'll
yeah,
give it a chance. I'll give it a shot. I'll say, you know what? I'll watch it. I'll see if I like it. And chances are I probably will like it, but I'll never love her as much as I love her now in Cobra Kai.
yeah, because like Cobra Kai made Mary Mauser popular. Like,
Yeah.
because you didn't really, before Cobra Kai was the thing, nobody really heard of Mary Mauser. Like, she was in a few Disney stuff here and there, but she wasn't as popular as some of the other actors.
Yeah. I mean, I
So
know
I think
I
I think
actually saw
this
her.
I think this show really raised up her popularity, and I
Yeah.
don't like she doesn't get talked about enough. Like,
No.
um
Although her character seems like to get enough hate
yeah,
enough.
it's just ridiculous.
I know, it's so stupid. And that's cool, Jim Tim. That is very, very cool and I'm glad you enjoyed it. And it's like I said, and like me and Cobra Kai World said, we have nothing against the show or anything or any of the creators. Like we liked it from what we saw of it, but it's just not, like it's just not the the amount of intensity that they have is just not the sort of thing we're into.
Yeah. Jacob
But
Bertrand did get
we'll
his life
have
see
yeah,
and start playing Kid Flash. That's a good show, Underground. Aquaman 2 is the final movie of the old DC resume. Like, after that gets out, they are officially starting over. They're going to need a new Flash because they need to get rid of Ezra Miller. So Jacob Bertrand would be a solid replacement for actual Flash. But we'll see what happens with that.
yeah. And Jacob Bertrand too, he didn't he had some roles too, but Hawk
Yeah,
really amped up his popularity.
yeah. And he was known for a show called Kirby Buckets, which that was a Disney Channel show, I'm pretty sure.
And the swap.
Yeah, he and Peyton did a movie called The Swap on Disney Channel.
Yep. See, my theory, like I said, I like kind of firmly believe that
Can't believe this year's already
yeah,
content. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for 2024 because this year just hasn't been that great. It hasn't been a bad year. It just hasn't been that great. It hasn't been that exciting.
yeah.
But I'm excited for 2024. So
Yeah, I can't wait for it. It's gonna be a crazy year. I could tell already, because everything's going to be starting then. The filming,
Yeah.
all of the hype is going to be pushed up
Yep.
to like an 11.
Yeah. Should be exciting.
Yeah. It's going to definitely
We're finally going to get back on track. And I have
yeah.
a message for you leakers out there. Can you fuck off of this one, please? Like, can you not leak anything?
Yeah. No spoilers. None.
Yeah. Please, no screeners this one, please. Like 3 days
And for all of those people,
before season 5 came out, like there were screenshots posted all over Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
not to mention
I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Not to mention that in other places where it was released earlier than when it got to ours, to people who do that, to people who put the ending on in the chats or on YouTube where everybody can see them that hasn't seen the show or that where it hasn't been released for them, please don't do that.
Yeah.
Please.
Like the ones who skip to the end and post that shit on YouTube, y'all the scumbags of the fucking earth. I fucking hate you guys. Like that shit is so annoying. Like not even 5 minutes after the season's out, they just skip to the last episode, skip all the way to the end, screen record it, put it on YouTube, and say like, "Oh, Cobra Kai season 5 ending, revealed. This happens," and it's the first thing that shows
Yeah.
up on people's YouTube feed. That is so annoying. Like, don't do that.
That's why the Chosen One says, when season 5 starts, when the season starts to come out, stay off your laptops.
Yeah,
Stay off your
exactly.
computers. I'll be right back. I have to go do something.
Yeah, that is so annoying when people do that. Like, don't do it. Like, there's already I was on Nation stream earlier today, and I'm already hearing about Deadpool leaks and Spider-Man 4 leaks. Like, I'm like, really already? Yeah, I know. It was crazy. We were literally less than a week before season 5, and then there's leaks coming out. Yeah, they were flying left and right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know. That's why I was so careful I was so careful when I was on my computer. I made sure not to type anything Cobra Kai.
Yeah. Yeah, and then before season 4 came out, there was one TikTok girl who drove to the freaking set and leaked the freaking All Valley geese. Like, that was ridiculous.
I know.
Like,
That
I'm
was
like,
so
I know you want
stupid.
TikTok views. Like I know it's cool that you're near it, but like, just stop. Just stop. Stop
No.
ruining shit for
No.
other people.
If you want to ruin things for yourself, go right ahead. Don't ruin it for us. Yeah, just don't. It's that simple.
Yeah.
When do you think we'll get when do you think um we'll get clips, like sneak peeks of season 6 released? I'm thinking maybe depending on when they release in December, I'm thinking maybe end of November, beginning of December.
I kind of hope they don't release clips because that's gonna spoil stuff.
I know, but I mean, they did it for season 4, and they also did it for season 5 too.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of inevitable they're going to do it.
Yeah, probably they usually release them closer to the season it's about to come out, so probably December. League, Miguel and Robbie fight. Yeah, dude, that pissed me
Oh
off.
no.
They're like, oh my God, Prime Miguel's back. Let's go. Some of those leaks that are out, some of them are just fan theories, and some of those leaks aren't even accurate. Okay. Not watching any clips of season 6. I said that for season 5, and I ended up doing them anyway. So they're kind of hard not to.
Yeah.
But they're kind of hard to ignore because there's other people who watch them, and it's all that anybody talks about. So then that's gonna push you to go watch it.
Yeah. Like I'll admit it's hard. And I could see where it's a bit where it's very tempting. I fight it off so hard. There are actually some clips. Were actually some clips where that were just too tempting, but I'm very like choosy about like I want to make sure that the clip that I pick is not really a big reveal at all.
Yeah. Like before season 4 came out, they posted one of Terry Silver being introduced to Cobra Kai for the first time. I'm like, you should have saved that though.
Yeah.
Like the
He
other
knew
ones
he was
weren't a bit
coming
like
back.
the ones with like Johnny telling the Miyagi Fangs to jump off the roof onto the next building, and the one with Daniel teaching the Eagle Fang students the catch a fish or whatever. Those weren't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Because those are just minor training scenes. But you post one of Terry Silver being introduced to the new Cobra Kai. Like you should have saved that for the show.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I hope we get more of Amanda and Tori scenes this season.
Yeah.
I felt like that was
Yeah.
such a big law. I felt like that was such a big disappointment that we didn't get like at least one scene with them, in season 5.
Yeah, I think Tori will interact with the LaRussos more this season.
Yeah.
With Amanda and Daniel too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they film more than one winner for the Sekai Taikai because you got to keep that quiet in case of leakers.
Yeah, that's what they did for the All Valley.
So they might film more than one ending.
Yeah,
Like
that's what
the ending
they did
will
for
probably be it's probably going to be Robbie and Sam, but they'll probably film like a version of Miguel winning and Tori winning, just in case,
yeah.
to throw leakers off.
That's what they did for the All that's what they did for the
Yeah,
All Valley.
yeah,
Remember they
because
had Sam win?
there's an alternate ending of Sam winning and Robbie. We never saw the Robbie one, but
Yeah.
originally Robbie and Sam were supposed to win.
Yeah.
But they decided to save it for the last season and give something to Eli and Tori now before they
Yeah.
get nothing.
Because and you have to wonder why they did that, like why when if Miguel I mean if Sam and Robbie weren't supposed to get the big win, they would have got the All Valley win.
Yeah. So I just when people say Miguel needs to win the Sekai Taika, I'm like, he's won already. He's won. Like, give it to somebody else. Like
Right.
he's already past the point where he doesn't need a trophy. Like, yeah, in season 3, he said, I need to prove it again. But in season 4, you could tell that his heart just wasn't in it. Like his heart wasn't even in it anymore. Like he's like, I just even told Sam, I didn't come back because I feel like I'm not fighting for myself. Like I don't even know what I'm fighting for anymore.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And what do you say when people say, "Oh, Tori needs to win," Tori needs to win? What do you say that? What do you say to that?
I understand it because her win's kind of tainted because of Silver, which it's not her fault.
No.
It's Silver's fault. I felt like Silver didn't need to do that. I felt like if Kreese let Silver go through with his plan, Robbie and Tori would have won cleanly without cheating.
Yep.
But of course, Kreese
It's Crease.
needed to be in control of everything and took Silver's challenge completely the wrong way. Silver was just, trying to have fun with his friend. He wasn't like trying to threaten to take, leadership of Cobra Kai. He was literally just like he was just having fun with his friend. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to push the students a little harder, and
Yep.
Kreese took that completely the wrong way, saying like, "Oh, you need to get back in line and follow my lead."
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Well, guess
like,
what he
whoa, whoa,
did?
whoa. I'm like, whoa, you didn't need to do that. Whoa, that was unnecessary. And I'm like, you just poked the bear because
Now Silver's gonna
now
come after you.
Silver took that personally,
Yep.
and he rethought everything, and then he's
Yep.
like, okay, from now on, I'm gonna prove my loyalty to you and stuff like that. So, Silver, beats up Johnny, and Johnny gets seriously hurt, and then Kreese is like, whoa, stop, stop, stop. What are you doing? Stop. He's like, I thought this is what you wanted. I thought you wanted revenge on Johnny. He's like, you should know better than to question me or whatever. And then Silver, drinks, and gets drunk and all that, and he's like confused, like
Prove my loyalty.
what's the point of asking for my help if you're just gonna keep um if you're just gonna
Shoving the past in my
getting
face.
upset at me, like shoving the past in my face and stuff like that. And then like he's like then he realizes that like, oh, this is all about Johnny. This was never about going back to the glory days or whatever. You just wanted to get back at Johnny. And
Mm-hmm.
he's like, so, Kreese had that coming. Kreese
Yep.
absolutely had that coming. Because, he used Silver to get back at Johnny.
Yep.
And Silver's like, oh, this is never about our friendship or anything like that. You just wanted to get back at Johnny. He feels used. He feels like a
Mm-hmm.
puppet. Like he felt like
Yep.
an absolute puppet. So I don't blame Silver for doing that.
No. I do,
Absolutely
however,
not.
blame Silver for doing what he did, for doing what he does in season 5.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that for sure. But um, like Kreese had it coming. He
Yep.
absolutely had it coming.
No.
Like karma's always
Yep.
going to find a way to get back at you. It's always going to come back to you.
Yep. I mean, not just for what he did to Silver, but for what he did, but what he's been doing since the
Yeah,
Karate Kid.
since the original Karate Kid, since Cobra Kai, everything. And he did the same thing to Johnny in season 2. So we
Yeah.
kind of knew Silver was going to do that.
Yep. Yep. So I mean, so like, what do you say like when people say that Tori deserves to win the Sekai Tekai and all that over Sam?
I understand it because they both got screwed over in the All Valley,
Yeah.
but I understand it. And I would love it if she won, and I think she deserves to win. However, you have to look at it from a story standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Sam has won, the big fights. She
The
hasn't
outside
won.
fights.
But like you have to look at it. She's sick and tired of being called LaRusso 2.0. You can tell she doesn't like being called that.
Or princess, or like
Like she wants to emerge out of her father's shadow, and story wise, it makes sense to have her do something Daniel's never done: win a world karate tournament.
yeah, and she also wants to rise above every single negative comment, every
Yeah,
single perception that everybody has ever thought of her. Like Tori's been Tori's called her princess. Um, like basically look down on her, and basically,
yeah,
and the Cobra guys just basically like label her as like this pampered princess that gets everything she wants.
yeah.
She wants to rise above those perceptions.
Yeah, the fans label her as that too. Like the Sam haters
Yeah.
really label her as that.
But she's not though. And it's like she's not, I mean, she's not like, if you really like, if you look at like if you look at it from an open mind, from my, like I do, like you see like this whole, like you see like this whole other different side of them, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, people say Sam gets what she wants, but is she getting what she wants, or is she getting what Daniel and Amanda want for her?
That is a good question.
Yeah. Has anybody ever really asked Sam what she wants?
Yeah, no one's really asked her what she actually wants. I
Right.
mean, yeah, she's the bonsai badass. I mean, if she doesn't win the Sekai Taikai, like, that's honestly not, like, if she doesn't win a tournament at all, that's going to leave a sour taste in my mouth, if I have to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I love Tori and all that, she's the daughter of the Karate Kid.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, I love Tori
you
too.
don't you don't have the Danny LaRusso's daughter not win a tournament, and she trained with Mr. Miyagi when she was a little kid.
Yeah.
So, like, if she doesn't win a tournament at all, that doesn't make any sense.
No. No. And something else too, they could find a way, like they could find like a loophole with it, you know, as like as Cobra Kai Karate said. I think the loophole could be like where both Robbie and Miguel win the men's division. Sam and Tori both win the girls division, the females division.
Yeah,
That
you
could
could do
be
something like that.
that could be the loophole, because I don't know how these tournaments, I don't know how karate tournaments work, whether or not they could have a four-way win.
And it's the final season; you have to do something.
Yeah.
But
And it's just like,
I
it's
just
honestly
like, they got to go all out with this tournament
yeah.
because it's supposedly it's bigger than the All Valley.
Yeah.
Even though like Silver and Kreese were the only ones who really knew about it in the show, and Sensei Kim and her family and whatever, because like nobody even heard of it.
Yeah.
Like not even Chosen knew about it.
Yeah. Or are you sure Chosen didn't know about it? I mean, it was never really like, I mean, I know Chosen fights for like life and an honor, but like, was it ever really like established that whether or not if he knew about it?
I don't know. I just feel like if he knew about it, he would have been close with the board or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Mr. Miyagi wasn't close with the board, yet he knew about the All Valley.
Well, he lived in the valley though, so made sense why he.
True.
Yeah.
True. Um,
Because like the All Valley's a local, event.
and just something else, like I would definitely be fine with Tori winning the Sekai Tekai, but it's like what's also keeping me from seeing it is that you know, she didn't come in until season 2, and she didn't come in
Yeah.
until episode 4 of season 2, like not even the first episode.
Yeah.
So, and she wasn't made a main character until season 4.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's kind of like they just put her. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
possible, but I
it is
think that she'll get
possible.
rid of the Cobra Kai name. I think she'll.
Yeah, you have to because like I know like Jacob brought this up in a couple streams. Like someone said like strike first, strike hard, no mercy with a K instead of an N. That still won't work because it's not synonymous. Like
Mhm.
the dojo's just entrenched with so much bad history and like bad reputation. Like they're known for underhanded tactics and
Yeah.
fighting dirty and stuff like that. And especially with Terry Silver being exposed for,
Yeah.
like once that video goes viral, no one's gonna want anything to do with the dojo.
Yeah, yep. And I could see like where Tori, like she changes the name, but she doesn't like she still keeps up her dirty fighting, and but she's more
Yeah.
upfront about it and more fair play, like more of a fair, you know,
Yeah.
more of a fair play. Like I always kind of like viewed her as maybe not like not as like a hero, like even in season 5, but more like as a fair play antagonistic person, you know?
Yeah.
You kind of get what I mean, or do you agree or not?
She's I mean, I always view her as like a female Johnny in my opinion.
Yeah, so like more like a I'd say more like a female, like more of a fair play anti-hero or
Yeah.
anti-villain, something like that.
Yeah. Um and she was an antagonist for a little bit, but
Yeah.
now she's most likely going to be a protagonist now because she's on
Yeah.
the path of redemption.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They may not want to push it too far. Like they're definitely going to keep
Like
her edgy.
they won't change the character, but like she won't do the stuff she was doing in season 2 and 3. Like that part of her character is over.
Yeah, because I feel like it took Johnny like 34 years and
Yeah,
what, 4 seasons to have and to change Tori that quickly, like in just 2.
I don't
I
think they're
feel like
gonna completely change her character. Like she'll still have those tendencies of being like aggressive and stuff like
like
that, but they're
yeah,
gonna need.
I still, yeah. Like I
But
think
Miyagi-Do's gonna need her, especially Sam, because
yeah.
like what if the best way to beat Cobra Kai is by using Cobra Kai?
Yeah. That's what it's going to be because that's basically that's what Chosen alluded to in season
Yeah,
5. Because what did Daniel use to beat Silver?
he used the Quicksilver method.
Uh-huh.
You really think
Yeah.
about it, because he used the crane kick, but he took Miyagi-Do moves and put them in the Quicksilver order,
Yep.
and
So,
he executed it perfectly.
and you know something too is like, what did Robbie say when he in season 4, episode 1 at the end?
But the best way to beat the enemy is it helps to know the enemy's playbook.
Yeah, and what did they say that how they were going to beat Miyagi Do? With what?
By using Miyagi-Do.
Exactly. So,
So
how
yeah,
can Miyagi Fang beat Cobra Kai?
by
By
using Cobra Kai.
using by using Cobra Kai.
Yeah, and you have if Kreese, stays with Kim for most of the season and like he does like run Cobra Kai, he's going against 4 of his former students, Johnny, Robbie, Tori, Eli.
Yep.
That's four students that he used to train.
Top students too.
Yeah. And I don't count Miguel because like he
He
didn't
never
really have
considered
that
me.
much.
He didn't really
He
care about
like
Miguel.
he wasn't really like interested in Miguel, and he didn't really like Miguel because Miguel was loyal to Johnny when he was trying to take over the dojo while he was away. He was
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, this isn't what Sensei Lawrence has taught us. Like, this isn't right." And he's like, "Excuse me."
Yep.
Like
And
he wasn't even
I'll give it
happy.
to Miguel for putting Kreese back in his place.
Yeah, like I'm like, damn, Miguel, you got some balls. Like, holy.
I know. It's like so I kind of like view Tori like being more
Yeah, that
like
was funny.
an anti-hero, you know, like and a good light, you know what I mean? And that's what basically the show is.
Yeah, we could see that technique used underground. Whether if it's Anthony who uses it, I don't know
Yeah,
what he would use it for.
I don't see Anthony killing anybody. I don't see any of
Yeah,
the teams killing
I don't
anybody.
see it.
If anyone's gonna use a technique to kill, it should be the senseis.
Yeah, it's most likely the sensei's, like most likely Kim Dae-yoon or something.
So it's possible
Um,
that Anthony may tweak the move. You know, like
yeah, Jim Tim. I know he hates it so much. He does not like the idea of Hector coming back. He hates it so much. every time I bring it up, he has a freaking meltdown. Like it's
It's
hilarious.
like I said, it was really never meant to be taken seriously. It
Yeah.
was just really
I mean,
it was
I still
really
think it's a
bullshit.
good. I still think it's a good theory, but
Yeah,
um, but he like it's nothing personal, just anything that involves Hector. He's 100%
yeah,
against it. He does not like it. He's like, why the frick would Hector risk his freedom to come back to see his son? He didn't even know he had a son, and he already said he does not care about Carmen and Yaya. What's the point? I'm like, you got to bring Miguel's arc full circle if you're not going to have
yeah,
him win the tournament. Like that's really like I can't figure out another way how they would bring his arc full circle.
yeah,
I'm not saying that they have to bring Hector back to bring it full circle, but that's like the best way I can think of. Um, you put Miguel in like a real life fight with Hector, um, and like you can have Johnny or Daniel say like, "Hey, this isn't a tournament. This is for real." Like in Karate Kid 2. I'm not saying it'll be that intense, but um, you know, you could have a moment where Miguel saves somebody from Hector.
yeah,
And like the teens are starting to develop into young adults, so they're most
yeah,
likely going to fight people who are slightly older as well.
yeah,
Like you're going to have young adults in the Saikai Taikai because it is a world tournament.
yeah. And watch
That's why
Sam.
that's why this tournament's a thing because they can't compete in the All Valley anymore.
Hmm. And watch Sam be the one that beats her, and watch Sam be the one that beats Sensei Kim's top student.
It's going to happen 100%.
And Sensei Kim is not going to be
Yeah.
very happy.
I think, like there'll be a moment in the finals um where it'll be similar to Karate Kid 3 where Kim's student like says will start taking stuff too far and saying stuff, and that will unleash Sam's aggression and she will go all out and just lay the smack down on Kim's student,
Hmm.
and that's how she wins the tournament. Like we finally get to see that aggressive side at full force. Like that
Yeah,
would be amazing just to see Sam turn into an absolute beast.
like and for the first time we'll actually see how much she's been holding back.
Yeah, yeah,
Like what she
and
was truly capable
like
of, and
she
we'll see.
just she just lets it all out and she wins it for herself, her family, and her dojo.
Yeah,
That's the important part.
yeah, and something else too. It's like you realize that Sam could have killed Tori, and that like in all when you think back to those fights, and when we think back to those fights,
Yeah,
she could have unleashed. I mean, she could have unleashed that mode. Like whenever she felt like Tori literally made her feel scared for her life,
yeah,
and Sam never went into that mode.
yeah. Like
Um,
we've seen tendencies of Sam's aggression, but we've never seen it like full on, like full force.
nope. Watch her
Uh,
go full force, and that student's not going to know what hit her.
yeah. At first, I was intrigued by the theory and the King's Dream, but karate maybe mixed on now. Yeah, I like the way like the Kings have like some of the best theories, and
Oh yeah, they
I I,
absolutely.
I think their Hector theory makes sense, and I even played like a part of one of their streams for karate to try and get him to like see the full picture, and he was not having any of it. He did not like it. He's like, that is the dumbest thing ever. Oh my
I
god.
wonder what he'll say when I wonder what he'll say if Hector actually does return.
That's what I said. Like he said this. He said, bro said he's gonna quit his channel because of that. He said he would give it to Zone or something.
Oh God.
Hector doesn't return, it would make the Mexico storyline season 5 more disappointing. They could have done a little bit more with it, but
Yeah.
you know,
I
they did.
wouldn't I wouldn't think of it as disappointing because Miguel realized who his true father was in that
Yeah,
storyline. That's what it was all about. Miguel
yeah,
realizing who his true father was.
yeah. Silver, no bribing the ref again. Like, can we not?
Well, he's not gonna be able to do that from behind bars.
Yeah, yeah. He'll probably get out. Like, I see him getting out the middle of the season. It is possible he gets out in the first episode though. Like,
Mhm.
that's not too far off. But I forgot to read this one. I doubt Silver's going to bribe the Psycho referees since it's a global tournament. Pretty much everyone knows Silver's talks of bribery. Yeah, because that video is out now.
Mhm.
Like now they're aware of.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
they know.
You know what I
Um,
still find you know what I still find strange is that Silver didn't try once to try to sway Sam or Anthony and or Anthony over to Cobra Kai just to
yeah,
screw with Daniel.
I don't think they wanted to repeat the Robbie thing from
No,
season 3,
no.
but he just said that to get in Daniel's head. He didn't. I don't think he
Yeah.
actually wanted him to
Oh,
join.
yeah. No, no. I don't think he did either. Like,
I also gave my prediction on one of Strike's streams on how Hector could return. Which one was it? Yeah, and Strike First Media, shout out to him. One of his older videos, I was scrolling through his comments, and I saw MMA King Kreese commented that Robbie and Sam, close it out, and I agree with it, so I liked it. But then I saw 28 replies. 28 replies. And I'm like, oh boy. And I saw, someone said no, Miguel and Tori need to win because their
oh my
embodiment,
God.
hard work. And I'm like, okay, so Robbie and Sam don't work hard. Is that what we're saying? And that's not even the worst of it. That's not even the worst of it. So King, stands his ground and, he says, well, they'd be wrapping up Daniel and Johnny's arc by having them win and something
Yeah.
like that. And this idiot said, let's be honest, bro. You don't know the show. Johnny wouldn't even care if Robbie won or whatever. I'm like, what?
Are you kidding me? Are
Like,
you
what do you
kidding
mean he
me?
would? Like, what do you mean he wouldn't care if Robbie won? That's his son. He was rooting for him in season 4 when he was fighting
Yeah.
for Cobra
He was
Kai.
running for him in season 1.
Yeah, he would have been happy for him if he won in season 1. Like that,
Yeah.
like saying he wouldn't care if his own son won the tournament. That makes no sense.
Actually, he'd be proud because you know why?
Yeah,
It would like for him, it would make up for the lot, like it would Robbie winning makes up for Johnny for the loss Johnny suffered in Karate
yeah,
Kid 1.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
because he'll
And
see his son as a better man than he ever
yeah,
was.
yeah, and Johnny brought back Cobra Kai from the dead. His son Robbie's the one who puts it back in its grave. That
Yeah.
ties it up. That brings it full circle.
Mhm.
That brings the show all the way back to season 1.
Yep. Or no, it brings it back all the way to the end of Karate Kid 1.
Yeah,
It's like when Daniel beat Johnny and Cobra Kai lost, that was it.
yep. Yeah, he
Yeah, I
probably
don't think he
won't. He
will.
won't have a
No.
big part in the Sekai Taikai.
Although, if he
Now
does,
The Kings did have an interesting theory, it was a while ago, but it was like something about like Silver sponsoring Daniel so he could get out of jail early or something. Um like something like that because um the only reason Daniel would allow it is so that like Johnny, Mike, and Chosen don't go to jail because he has footage of them breaking into his house. Like they broke into his house. He didn't do anything wrong. Like
I know.
he literally has footage of them busting through his gate and just entering his house.
Yeah, he literally. I don't know if they'll do. I don't know if they'll do that, but I don't know if the creators will do that. But
Yeah, but it
I
was
can
an
see it.
interesting theory though.
Yeah. Because like,
where he came back, I told
why
him I
would
had
Silver
to.
even want to team up with why would like why would Silver even want to be on the same team with
Well,
as
he,
Daniel?
he wouldn't. Well, he wouldn't want to, but
Right, that's what I
you
mean.
know, he could. He like they were saying like he could blackmail Daniel into doing it.
Yeah, but why would he want to? Like, what would like Silver never does anything
Was
unless there's
he
something in
would
it for him.
oh they were saying like he would blackmail Daniel into it. So like the only reason Silver would do it so he can get out of jail early or something like that.
Yeah, but he actually could get out of jail because he could just give them the footage. What would be the point?
Yeah.
You know, it, it's like him, like
Yeah, is
like they
Robbie's
did
0-2
with
in the finals.
yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah,
They've
like
basically foreshadowed. They've said it. They basically have done everything except say it out loud.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah, because like he could have won in season one. Like he should be 2-0 because even with a busted shoulder, he was still giving
yeah.
Miguel a tough time. And like Robbie didn't have as much training as Miguel did because Miguel started training earlier than
Mhm,
Robbie did, and Robbie was still, making it hard on Miguel. Like Miguel still almost lost that fight.
mhm.
Like Miguel, like he was fighting dirty. Like he
Yeah,
was going for his shoulder.
yeah.
Like nothing against Miguel, but like Miguel was,
I mean, it
was
wasn't against the
trying,
rules either, but I
like
mean,
he turned into a menace.
yeah,
In like the later seasons, and thankfully Johnny was able to snap him out of it in season 2
yeah, yep.
because he saw firsthand what it was doing.
But
And
imagine Sam in that mode.
yeah,
Imagine, yeah, like, and this time it's a good thing.
yeah, it would be a good thing.
And something else too, for
Oh yeah, that's
MMK
true. That's
King.
also true.
Yeah,
Predicate 3 Silver, well he snuck in there trying to find information. He wanted the
yeah, but
wanted
they
to
don't
know
have proof of
nothing.
that though. They don't have proof
Yeah,
of that.
yeah. I mean
Probably don't even know that he did it.
they didn't even know about that.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I agree with what um King said. I'm glad he stood his ground
Yeah,
because it's
yeah,
like, yes, it would be great if it would be great if Tori Miguel won. I mean, even Miguel winning would bring the story full circle.
yeah. I mean,
But
the show started with him, but
it's
still,
like it doesn't feel full circle if Tori
like
wins.
I just don't think it would mean as much if Robbie won.
Yeah,
Like I'm like Robbie doesn't win anything. I'm gonna like
yeah. I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
know how to
angry
feel about
too.
that. Like
I'm gonna be angry too.
I don't know how to feel about that. Like even the actor Tanner said, like, why is he not winning again? Like
Yeah,
when the actor's saying it,
yeah,
like what are we doing here?
yeah. No, I agree. Robbie losing again would destroy his arc. I mean, come on, give him a trophy. For God's sake, give him a trophy. I mean, what do you want the poor guy to do? How much more can you put him through? Just give him the win.
Yeah, like I'm sick of the Robbie haters. Like they're ridiculous.
Mhm. I love Miguel. Miguel is my number one favorite character, but
Yeah,
I
like
just
like I guarantee you, Hawk fans are gonna be like, "Why isn't Hawk in this season more?" Man?
because he completed his arc. That's why.
Like I've said this before. Now with Miguel and Robbie on the same page, and potentially Sam and Tori on the same page, Hawk's gonna get pushed to the side more.
Mhm.
Like if you felt that he didn't get enough screen time in season 5, it's only gonna go down from here.
Yep.
Guardian, All Valiant season 1, Eli won in season 4, and I'll give Robbie a chance to win. Yeah, if Eli gets a trophy, Robbie has to get a trophy.
Yeah.
Like, if Eli gets one and Robbie doesn't, that's ridiculous.
Yeah. And it's like I said, like, you have to look at it from a story perspective. Like, you want the characters that you love to get a win because and them winning does complete their arc, but when it's the main characters, that's where and it's the final season, that's where you have to look at it from a story perspective. Yes, you want the characters you love to get the endings that that you think they deserve, but you have to look at the main characters, and you know that it's going to come down to them, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And as much as I love Tori, now, and would be very happy if she got that win, she's a main character, but Sam is the main character out of the two.
Yeah, I mean, she's a freaking bloodline character, for crying out loud.
Yeah, it has to come down to the bloodline characters. So I mean, in all honesty, like, I'm truthfully hoping for that it'll come down to, it'll be the way that I either the way that Watch Party predicted or the way that I'm predicting it right now, where Robbie and Miguel win together and Sam and Tori win together.
Yeah, that is a possibility.
Like, I would love that too. I would definitely 2 thumbs way up. But if I have to choose, I'd say Robbie and Sam over Miguel and Tori. Not a favorites, but just at a story perspective.
Yeah, you know, think of what's best for the story, not your personal.
Right, and it's like I said, when you look at a story, when you watch a TV show, and you have all your favorite characters, some like ones that are aside from the main characters. They're main characters too, but they're not the main characters. And you want those characters to get the win because you think it will be best for their arc. But when you get to the final season, that's when the win is going to go. That's when you have to look at it from a story perspective and not just from a character arc perspective. People tend to get the two confused. But when you're looking at it,
I'm pretty sure like 85% of people felt that way, CVO.
Yeah. Yeah. But when you're looking at it from a character arc perspective, it's easy to get the two confused. When it comes to the final season, you have to look at it from the story perspective, not the character arc perspective. Not just the character arc perspective. So character arc wise, that would be great for Tori. That would definitely serve her character arc and definitely bring her character arc full circle. But would it bring the story arc full circle? No. Would Sam winning not only complete her character arc and bring the story arc full circle? Yes. That's just how I see it,
Yeah.
Anything else to add, Cobra Kai World?
No, you just stated facts. That was spot on. It's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you gotta set your personal bias aside and think about what's good for the show. See, I don't know which one you're talking about, like which debate you're talking about. Like, I think it was like when he said like Sam's not the GOAT, whatever. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but when you came on that stream, you just sat there and didn't say anything. Like you sat there for like 15 minutes. Like I'm just saying. Like I'm just saying, and then RJ like just kind of laughed or something or whatever. Like it was a Sam debate or whatever.
Yeah, listen, on here.
Like I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I'm just saying that like nothing really happened.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't said this long. Yeah, no Mitch in season 6. Like
Mm-hmm.
he can be a pizza delivery man for all I care.
Yep.
Like get him out of here. Like
Yeah, it's like, and that also brings me back. Do you remember that clip, that scene? It's a short one because it cuts to a conversation with Miguel. But do you remember when Sam in season 5, episode 1, when Sam was going over her moves from her All Valley match with Tori?
Yeah.
When she paused the video, what did she do? She looked. What did she do? Where was she looking? Do you remember CKW?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
She was looking right at her She was looking right at Daniel's Miyagi-Do-gi.
Oh yeah.
I think it was framed, or maybe it was Mr. Miyagi's gi because it was framed.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? That could have been Mr. Miyagi's gi because remember, Mr. Miyagi gave Daniel a gi that his wife made him.
Oh yeah.
So, and I don't think that the gi Daniel wears now is the same gi.
Yeah, that's probably why it's framed out of respect for Miyagi.
Yeah, so that's right there. That right there is like a clue, just like a subtle clue.
Yeah.
And can you find that? Can you find that clip where she was?
I don't have it.
Oh, you don't?
I didn't talk that much because I was at my friend's house. I guess that's fair enough. I guess.
Listen, we all have a right to our own opinions. We all respect each other's opinions.
That stream was so hectic that Jacob had to archive it.
Yeah.
Like he's like that stream's in the bin and it's staying there.
Yeah.
That was so hectic. Like you had somebody come on there and say like Terry Silver's overrated before season 4 even came out. I was like, what? And like this kid, I think his name was Allie or something like that. I don't remember. But like he was saying, like, I don't like Daniel that much. Oh, I don't like Johnny that much. I don't like Sam that much. I don't like Tori that much. And we're all like, do you like any of the characters?
This must have been Tony Sellers.
No, it wasn't him. It was somebody else because we actually saw his face.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he actually showed his face, so we knew it was him.
No, he.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
But he died. He died.
That's what I was talking about. CVO was the alley dude.
Yeah,
like
but no.
He had some of them like not trying to diss him or anything like that, but like he just said some of the most craziest takes. Like,
yeah. To answer your question, CVO, Mr. Miyagi did have a son, but he along with his wife died during child labor.
yeah.
which was very, very sad.
Yep.
You could argue though that he, like Mr. Miyagi, had an even sadder life than Kreese. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
because as much he loved Betsy as much as Kreese loved Betsy. That's he never had a child. He never had a child that he lost. Nothing can ever replace that. I mean, yeah, Daniel filled his heart. He'll always, he always loved Daniel as a son, and Daniel definitely filled that role that Mr. Miyagi needed it. He definitely filled Mr. Miyagi's heart. But it's just like, imagine all those years, like literally losing everything and being like, feeling like, I think he was in a much darker place than he said he was in his letters.
Yeah, I mean that's why he fell in love with Yukie, because after he lost his wife, he didn't really have anybody.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think he always was like that feeling, like never, like, I mean, even Karate Kid too, because this was before, he was in love with Yuki before he met his wife, and Mr. Miyagi said that he should have taken Yuki with him when he left.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, part of the reason why he left was because he was supposed to fight Sato to the death.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. In some ways, Kreese represents what Miyagi could have been had he fully given into his grief and anger like Kreese did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually very true.
Very true. Mm-hmm. What really bugged me though about like it's just like with Amanda, like she seemed like she reverted back to her, like at least in the beginning of season 5, like she reverted back to her season 2, beginning of season 3 self, like, but times 10. Like with Dan, like, I mean, like I understand like her getting angry with Daniel,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and like and maybe her being manipulated a little bit by Silver, because Silver is really that good
Yeah.
at doing that to people, but like
Yeah, I
outright
mean,
leaving him, that was wrong. That was wrong.
Kreese couldn't even do that. Like, not even
No.
Kreese could do that.
Yeah.
And like Kreese is good at the manipulation game as well. Like Silver is 20 times better at it, but I think Silver learned it from Kreese.
Or it's
He might have
possible he
learned
could
it
have actually
from
learned Master Kim.
that's possible as well. But Kreese was good at tricking people as well. Like he tricked Council Person Roberts with the All Valley thing. Like he was able to sway her over.
Yeah.
Because he's like I'm a military veteran and I'm a karate sensei and I just want what's best for my students and all that. And he even got the cops on his side for a little bit with all
Yeah.
like this woman came into my dojo and slapped me for no reason. I needed to file a restraining order.
I know. We all know there was a reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Ma'am, there's a protection order against you. Like apparently you striked him in his place of business after hours." I was
Daniel
not
was like, "What?"
enraged. It's a perfectly reasonable response for a man inciting violence.
And it was. I mean,
It's like, I don't care if he has a purple hearts. I just want to file a restraining order against them.
Yeah.
Okay, but it doesn't really do anything. You can't be near him any. You can't be near him anyway. So either way, it's not
And
gonna.
you're right. That should have been like that. That really should have been like the heads up for Amanda to get away from Silver, that he was Kreese's friend.
Yeah.
It's just like like if she decided, like if she stayed, like if she did stay, and I get it, we wouldn't have got. I wouldn't trade like us seeing Jessica again for anything, not
Yeah.
for anything at all. But I'm just saying,
Yeah. I
like
didn't
as an
know that.
alternative point,
Like people kept saying, like, "Oh, she might come back. She might come back." I'm like, okay, but what's her purpose gonna be? Like, what are you gonna use her for? And the writers proved me wrong.
yeah.
Holy.
But I'll bet you that was probably the one time you were happy to be wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, I don't mind being wrong. This was awesome.
Yeah.
They found a
No,
good like, and what a twist! Like, who would have thought she would have been a cousin of Amanda? Like, nobody thought that.
yeah. Nobody would have thought that.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, this is how Daniel and Amanda met? Was through
Yeah.
Jessica? That's crazy.
I thought that would never even get like revealed, like how
Like,
Danielle
that
and
was
Amanda.
such a huge reveal.
Yeah. Um, but I was but like again, I wouldn't trade how they brought in Jessica for anything, not for anything in this world. But as an alternative point, if Amanda had just stayed, like even if she was angry with Daniel, like if she had just stayed, I would have, like I would have like, been more understanding to her perspective. But to outright leave Daniel and not believe him when he needed her the most, too, that was wrong on her part. Because it's like,
Yeah, the whole leaving Daniel thing was.
and taking the
I don't
kids
know if
to,
it was. I don't know if that was. I don't want. I'm not sure if I should say like out of character or whatever. But like, I didn't expect that. Like,
yeah, no, I'd say it was
whoa.
definitely out of character. I'd say it was definitely out of character because it's like,
Like, I understand she
go
was
back to
upset.
season 2. Like, go back to season 2. Like, she was angry with Daniel then, and it was
Yeah,
like,
but she did. She didn't leave him though.
yeah, and it
Like,
was
she
like you
just
wouldn't
gave
have
him.
blamed
She
her.
just gave him the. She just gave him the silent treatment. Like, that's it.
Cold shoulder. And it was like, but it's like you wouldn't have blamed her though in season 2 if she left him.
Yeah,
Like
because
you
like
would have.
because like because like she was got to the point where she was waking up alone. They're starting to lose employees.
Yeah, and it was like she was
Like,
felt like alone in that marriage, and
yeah,
like he had already abandoned her already.
And like Daniel was so focused on trying to take down Cobra Kai and trying to
And you
like
saw he was
train
ignoring her
students.
calls.
Yeah, like it got to the yeah, like it got like it shouldn't even get to that point.
Yeah. Like, and you saw that you saw
And
him
like
literally
she had to
ignoring her
do
calls.
yeah, like and she had to run the dealership by herself, you know.
Hmm. But it's like that seemed to me like that was way out of character for her. It's
Jessica's from Ohio.
yeah. Yeah, she's from Ohio.
Yeah.
Um, but and it's like, yeah, you sympathize with Amanda. You're happy she came back, but it's like, where was she when Daniel was getting his butt? When Daniel was getting beating to a pulp? Where was she? She was in Ohio. She wasn't there when Daniel needed her.
Yeah.
And it's like you have to wonder.
Yeah, and she felt horrible when she saw what happened to Daniel while she was gone.
Yeah. And it's like, but that wasn't even like really acknowledged, like in season 6. I mean, in season 5, episode 6. Like when Daniel said that he was scared of losing his family again, all Amanda like, just like shocked that he would think that, like say, we're with you. But it's like, Amanda, hello, you left him 2 episodes ago because he
Yeah.
wasn't getting out of this war.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up, Karate? We were just,
Karate.
we've been talking about a lot. We've been talking about like Amanda, how she could have handled, the Silver Daniel situation better. We talked about Hector potentially coming back in season 6. We've been talking about a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Let's see. But the CVO says get better takes, Karate. Yeah. I have the best takes.
Yes, you do.
Oh boy, when karate shows up, the chat goes crazy.
We don't know if Hector's coming back. Nobody knows. To be honest, it was just a joke.
I mean, it's possible. It's a possibility, but it's not. Nothing's guaranteed, though. Nothing's guaranteed.
No, nothing is. Life has no guarantees.
I wouldn't say it's the worst theory of all time. I mean, somebody literally made a video about Terry Silver getting Sam pregnant. Like, I don't know what the hell they were smoking.
No.
Like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've heard. I mean, you have some people think that big pizzas. He hates big pizza. He hates the pizza. And you have some people think some people think that Robbie's gonna get Tori pregnant, like his teen mom or something.
God.
Like this is a show about karate. It's literally not that deep. Like Karate Kid is it's a basic formula. It's
unless they have the kid, unless they're planning on having the kid unless they have the kid coming into this world wearing a karate gi, it's not happening.
If he comes back, I'm canceling Netflix.
You can't cancel Netflix. Netflix will cancel you.
He hates it that much.
Right, listen, we were just joking around.
Oh my gosh,
there's probably a good chance he won't come back, but
that's
can't rule out that possibility that he might.
Like you can't rule it out completely, but it's possible that he doesn't come back.
Yeah.
Anything can happen, Cobra Kai. Oh my gosh, what the frick? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's just anyway, back to but it's
I remember that Dragonfire. That was ridiculous.
Oh my god.
That was so ridiculous.
People actually made theories about Silver being Tori's father.
Yeah. Apparently, because she was so close with Kreese or whatever. Yeah. I'm like, that makes no sense.
But yeah, so and then when Jessica tells Amanda basically the same thing that Daniel told her, it was like, I'm like, hello, Amanda, does any of this sound familiar? Yeah. When she was recounting what the entire Karate Kid 3 movie.
Yeah.
I was like, first he pretended to be his friend, then his mentor. Gee, Amanda, does any of this sound familiar?
Yeah, like he tried to tell you.
Let's go back to season 5 episode. Let's go back to the ending of episode 4.
Yeah, I really tried telling you, and she didn't listen.
No.
He was like, I just want all this to be over.
Well, so does Daniel. But it's not going to be over as long as Silver and John Kreese keep dragging up the past.
Yep.
And bringing the past to the present.
Yep, that's true.
And it's like, but it's like, again, like in episode 6, it was like, like Amanda was shocked that Daniel would believe that he would lose his family over trying to fight Silver. It's like, Amanda, did you completely forget that you left Daniel 2 episodes later because he wasn't getting out of this war with Silver?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, it is weird.
I just wish she kind of like would have acknowledged it better, that she would have said, I shouldn't have left you. That was my mistake. I should have listened to you when I had the chance.
Yeah.
Not ask for forgiveness or anything, but just acknowledge that she shouldn't have left Daniel.
Yeah.
Like, she can be forgiven for being manipulated by Silver. She can be forgiven for that because he's done it to a lot of
Yeah.
people. He did it to Daniel himself.
Like episode 6, like Daniel was just destroyed mentally.
Yeah.
Because like he took that beat down from Silver,
And not
and
to
he
mention that
was
Silver
and he
was
was
psychologically abusing him by telling him he's going to get his kids, like,
yeah,
and like literally telling him he's got no one.
yeah, and see, Daniel was going through season 5 was similar to what he was going through in season 2 to 3, but dialed up to 11. Yeah, Karate just ordered make pizzas. It's coming to your house in an hour. Well, enjoy that, Karate.
I
So
know, but it
Jessica
was
had
just
to
like
explain everything she went through in the past Karate Kid 3. Yeah, Jessica was there and she saw it like firsthand.
firsthand, yeah.
So, so
And
it made sense.
yeah, and it was like, but it was like even towards the end, like, and what like, she was telling Daniel about what Mr. Miyagi told her about how Daniel always fought for what he believed in, and what she believes in now is standing up to Terry Silver. Sorry it took me so long to realize. It's just like, just Amanda, I'm just like, just admit you shouldn't have left him. That's it. Like, you don't have to ask for forgiveness or anything, but just acknowledge that you screwed up. You know what happens. Silver is good at manipulating people. So it's like nobody blames you. But like, don't try to like, like, and where was all of the where was all of this when in season 5, episode 4, when Daniel needed it the most? It's like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah. Oh, Boxius, what's up, brother?
hey,
This is the
yeah,
what if. He's the king of what ifs. What's up, brother?
yeah, yeah. He is. I love his what if videos.
Man.
I'm still hoping he does a what if video on what if Sam had saved Anthony at the water park instead of Hawk.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
Yeah, I'm still hoping he does that what if, like, even Sam like says it out loud. Why didn't you come get me? I was right there.
Yeah.
It's like, so it's like I'm still wondering if he'll do that. What if Sam saved Anthony and or noticed that Anthony was getting bullied by Kyler and Kenny, and was the one to step in instead of Hawk.
Yeah.
And what if, honestly, and this is something that I've said too. I've often said, like, what if Amanda had, like, what if Amanda had given the kids the choice about whether or not to go to Ohio with her or stay with Daniel? I think Sam would have stayed.
Yeah. That
Anthony
could
probably would have gone.
He's got a lot of ideas on the list. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, you're awesome. You're awesome, Boxius. It honestly doesn't surprise you. Surprise
Even
me.
Party made a video of that.
What? Made a
Of,
video of what?
Amanda stuff. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I know how Watch Party feels about the Miguel and Sam breakup. He hates it. Like he felt it was
Yeah.
unnecessary.
Oh yeah. I do too.
He's like 1 episode after Miguel comes back from Mexico and you have Sam break up with him already.
I know. And it's like, if they're going to have Sam single, fine. But have her single. You know, don't have her pining over Miguel while she's single, because then it feels like
Yeah.
she's not even really single.
Yeah.
It's like, you made it so obvious that they still had feelings for each other. It's like they never. It's like they never. It's like they never broke up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think she even wanted to break up with Miguel, but she wanted to have time to herself. Like, I'm like,
Which,
what's the point of breaking up with them if you don't want to do it in the first place?
yeah, but which it also, in a way, in a sense, was a good thing, because it did force her to acknowledge her own flaws, you know, as
Yeah.
well. And to truthfully, I think there was some truth in what Miguel said, that them not being together is part of what helped him and Robbie settle their beef with each other. Because,
Yeah.
like, if you think about it, like, a lot of their beefs start with, like, basically Sam, like, right in the middle of it. So if
Chosen
Sam,
and Daniel fought Silver in season 5, episode 5. Wow.
yeah, I think he did that. Yeah, that was definitely on his idea list, I think. But yeah, I think in a sense, because Sam, like, in a sense, that he was right about that. Because, like, Robbie and Miguel's beef usually starts with Sam, like, right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So when Sam took herself out of the middle, it's like, you know, they started working things out, you know?
Yeah.
So I will say that.
Yeah. The breakup did help Miguel and Robbie get over their beef.
Yeah, so
And
I will
yeah.
say that. So what do you think about, like, what do you think about what I said about Amanda, like, just leaving and then just not
Yeah.
acknowledging it seasons
She
and
should have
episode 6?
acknowledged that.
What?
She should have acknowledged that, like leaving was a mistake or whatever. Like, she shouldn't have taken it that far.
No.
Like, that was an overreaction. Like, yeah, like she was upset that um she didn't get in on the board or whatever. Um but that's not 100% Daniel's fault. Like, Silver was the one provoking him.
And it's
Like
like,
like Daniel played right into Silver's hand.
which he shouldn't
Like,
have.
because like he literally made Daniel think that, like, oh, I just spread a bunch of lies about your wife. So, like, in his defense, any guy is gonna react like
Yeah.
that. Like if they think that somebody's spreading lies about their wife, like, they're gonna stand up and defend them.
Yep.
And if you're a guy and you don't do that, then you're a freaking idiot, and you get whatever happens to you. That just
Yeah.
means you're a poor husband.
Yeah.
And then like he was like he just spread he's been lying to you about my wife stuff. She's like, what are you talking about? He said, like, your wife's amazing and all that, and how, like, respected you guys are in the community and all that stuff. And Daniel just got played by Silver again.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like I totally love and respect him for standing up for Amanda like that. Like, that was just like that was just amazing on his part. That proves how much he loves her and what a good husband he is.
Yeah.
But I also kind of agree he did kind of play into Silver's hands.
Yeah.
He should have been a little bit more smart about it. You know,
Yeah.
I get why he
Yeah.
reacted the way that he
I
did.
still I still think that Amanda handled it the
Yeah,
wrong.
no, she did. She should have believed Daniel over Silver.
Like, you're gonna believe a guy you just met over your husband that you've been married for what, like 10 years or something like that?
No, well, no, not 10 years because Sam's like what, 17. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say probably like 20 or a little bit more than that years.
I should have said 10 plus or something, but you're gonna believe a man you just met over your husband. Like, that makes no sense.
I know. It's like
It was
even when
like the way Silver was saying it was a bit sus. Like, he was saying, like, I just wish he could see that instead of sending his buddy to rough up my potential hires. Like, does that really sound like Daniel?
I know. No, it
Like,
doesn't.
I'd be like, that's a red flag.
Yeah, I know. Even
And
what?
and he, like, she should know because Silver was, best buddies with Kreese,
Right.
and she wasn't having any of Kreese's BS, but she believes Silver? Like, what?
I
Like, what are
know.
we like? What's going on here?
I know. I mean, in fairness though, Silver is good at playing people
Like,
like a
yeah, he's
fiddle.
better. He's better at the manipulation game than Kreese is. He's 20 times better at it because Kreese couldn't even get the prison therapist to buy
Yeah.
into it. Like he's like he couldn't even trick her.
No. What
Yeah,
yeah.
she's like, he did what now? Like,
Well, it's like even when Daniel denied it, she was like, "Uh-huh."
yeah, she still didn't believe him.
I know.
I'm like,
I
you're gonna believe some stranger you just met that is an enemy
10
of your
minutes.
husband over your husband without any
Mhm.
evidence.
No, just his word. And it also kind of like I'm glad like Amanda showed up in that dojo and like Silver didn't like give her like didn't pay attention to her for for like more than 2 seconds because honestly, his real goal was to put Daniel out of commission. You know, like he wanted Daniel weakened so that he was ready for that fight. Like he was going to fight Daniel no matter what. And that no matter what. Like he was at Stingray's house, he was fully prepared for a fight. Like he was going to beat Daniel to a pulp no matter what. He wanted Daniel out of commission. That's why he did like because Daniel kept getting in his way. Hello? CKW. Hello? Still there? Yeah, that's what it seems like. Shinhati seems like he disconnected. We'll wait for him. Hey, welcome back. Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, my freaking laptop died.
Oh, that sucks. That happens though. But yeah, like I was saying, like he just wanted Daniel weakened because Daniel kept getting in
Yeah,
his way. He wanted Daniel out of commission. That was his goal, not to break apart his marriage, not to get seduce his kids into Cobra Kai. He wanted Daniel out of commission. He was more, if you notice, he was more angry that Daniel was back and ready to go keep going at him than he was about Amanda coming back to Daniel.
yeah,
Like I wouldn't be surprised if he knew that she would, but he just wanted Daniel out of commission, as Kreese would say it.
yeah,
Like his goal wasn't to like ruin Daniel's marriage. It was to get him out of it was to get Daniel out of his way. Like he could care less that Amanda came back to Daniel. Like that wasn't he didn't care about that, but he wanted Daniel broken. And that's why he was so angry when Daniel stormed into that dojo in full karate gi, ready to take him on again. Like that just made him like so freaking angry. It's like, oh, I thought seriously, I got rid of you. Yeah, yeah, it's possible that Silver's father was a lot like Silver, probably even way worse than Silver. Well, welcome back. Well, welcome back, Cobra Kai world. Is everything good now?
yep.
All right. Well, I gotta go.
All right.
Have a good night. This
You
was
too.
another great stream. I really enjoy doing this with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And like I said, you're like one of my Cobra Kai friends. At least I consider you that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, I hope you don't mind. I don't want to make you feel
I don't mind
uncomfortable.
at all.
All right. I'll probably leave a comment after the stream is over.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Bye,
All right.
guys.
All right. We're almost at the 2 hour mark. Silver seemed like a generally good person, even after he came back from Vietnam, like we saw in season 4 flashback. Yeah. I think it was Master Kim. I think it was Kim Sun Young. I don't think it was his dad. They'll probably reveal that in season 6. So his father was like Silver, and that's also what came evil. Okay. Gabe Melissa wanted Daniel out of the way. Yeah. Do you think Silver would get a prequel about his company? I wouldn't. I don't think so. Because like the thing with like prequels and sequels and like spinoffs and stuff, like you have to find a way to get the audience to watch it. Like you have to have a good selling point without some of the other characters. I think Silver's decent guy, and I think the season 4 flashback was before his cocaine addiction. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Wonder if Master Kim triggered Silver somehow, and that's how Silver just became so evil. Yeah, it's possible. Wonder if we'll see a Sato meet Kim Sung Young in a season 6 flashback. Melissa had an awesome theory about this a little while back. It's possible that Sato and Kim Sung Young had a fight to the death, and Chosen was there as witness, and Sato wins and kills Kim Sung Young. Maybe that's how Kim Sung Young died, if he is dead, that is. When you think January season 6 will resume filming, probably around January 3rd, like the week of January 3rd. Like, I don't think they're going to start like right away because they're going to want to celebrate New Year's, but I think around January 3rd, they'll get back on the grind and everything. But yeah, once they start filming again, that'll be exciting. It'll be a while before we get a teaser because they have to do the editing and post production before we can get a teaser. Episode, yeah, it's possible. Maybe I think Chosen would have said something if you witnessed it. That's a good point. That's the case, then that fight to the death would have happened when Chosen was just a child. Yeah, that's actually possible as well now that I think about it. So we get a teaser in September 2024. That's possible. They have to actually market this season because they did not do a good job marketing season 5 Netflix. Like, you gave us 2 trailers, a poster, and you said, oh, it's coming out this day. Like, that's literally it. And you can't even use the no tournament as an excuse because there was no tournament in season 3, and they marketed season 3 really well. Like, season 3 had some really good marketing. Like, season 6 marketing needs to be season 4 on steroids. Hope we get a flashback of young Kreese training Kim Dae-yoon as a child. That's possible. Yeah, we had nothing for like 3 months, and then the photos came out. Like, they dropped the date announcement trailer at the Live and Badass event in May 2022, and then 3 months, dead silent. We didn't get a damn thing. I hope the movie doesn't overshadow. Yeah, same. I don't think the movie's going to be very good. Season 5's marketing was lazy. Yeah, I agree. Season 3 and 4's marketing was awesome. Yeah, I agree for sure. Like Cobra Kai YouTube channels marketed season 5 better than Netflix did. That's ridiculous. Stranger Things season 4 was all said and done when season 5 marketing started. Season 4 of Stranger Things was in May 2022, and then part 2 came out in July. I think they did change the plot because the original plot was they were going to have the kid teaching the adult how to fight. So teaching Ralph Macchio, Jackie Chan how to fight makes no sense. So I think that plot got scrapped. Y'all remember they dropped those characters? Yeah, I remember that. Sorry, but Netflix overhypes Stranger Things way too much. I agree, bro. Like Netflix treats Stranger Things like it's its baby, like it's its golden child, like it's God's gift to the world or something like that. Like Stranger Things is great, but you overhype it way too much. And then you have these other bad shows that Netflix markets, like Wednesday and Outer Banks. Like they market Wednesday and Outer Banks better than Cobra Kai. That's ridiculous. Certain things, seasons 1, 2, and 3 before Cobra Kai, but Cobra Kai is still my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No one cares about freaking Wednesday. The only reason anybody watches it is because of Jenna Ortega. Let's just be honest. If Jenna Ortega wasn't in it, no one would give a damn. Yeah, bro, like, it makes no sense. They're like stupid, dumb, teen angst and stuff like that. Like, I'm just not like, no. I love Jenna. I don't. But our fans are way too many. Yeah, our fans are ridiculous. Compared to Stranger Things, I was more invested in Cobra Kai. Yeah, me too. Like Stranger Things is cool and all, but I've always been more invested with Cobra Kai than Stranger Things, to be honest. I think since Netflix didn't create Cobra Kai but instead bought it, they treat it less. Exactly, Boxius, exactly, because it wasn't their own creation. They treat it like the redhead stepchild, basically. And Netflix could have had it back in 2018. Netflix is salty that the creators didn't give in to their demands. There's so many Instagram and TikTok edits of the show. I know, dude, it's ridiculous. I will say this: Netflix saved Cobra Kai season 2. Well, actually, season 3 was going to be the final season, and then YouTube was going to scrap it. And the creator said, "No, we have more story to tell. We're not doing that. We will not air season 3 on YouTube until we get picked up by a new streaming platform." And it came down to Netflix and Hulu, and of course, Netflix won the bidding war. Came down to Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime, and Netflix won the bidding war. Can't wait for the final season. Superman and Lois. Oh, that's ending? Wow. Hey, how people dismiss Cobra Kai as a karate soap opera. Exactly. They don't, take in, like, they don't understand the mythology of what they're watching. They're looking, they're not watching. You're not taking in what you're actually watching. Like, put some respect on the name of Cobra Kai. Like, come on. Like, it's how you do a reboot properly. The only reason I seen six is the final ones of the creators want to end on. Yeah, they want to end it on a high note. Like, they don't want to milk it dry and drag it out like Game of Thrones and Walking Dead. Like, they want to end it on a good note, on a high note. Superman and Lois is one of the best DC TV shows. It's even better than The Flash. Wow. Wonder how Amazon Prime would have treated Cobra Kai. They would have probably marketed it properly because they market the boys really good. Like, they give the boys really good marketing. They actually market their shows and movies. Like, they'll put out ads on YouTube. Like like um like I'll get ads for on YouTube for Amazon Prime shows and stuff. And I just started watching The Boys. I finished season 1. Pretty good show. I'm not gonna lie to you. I started watching it because Cobra Kai Nation was talking about it, and he said like the show is pretty good and stuff. So it's pretty good. So talking to my friend, I asked him if he watched Cobra Kai, and he said he only watched the first 20 minutes because he thinks it's a love cringy drama show. Oh, good lord. The other day, I was like walking around the store and I had my Cobra Kai shirt on. And this dude, like this random dude approached me. He's like, Cobra Kai, is that a band? And I give him a look and I'm like, it's a TV show. And he's like, oh, okay. I've heard people say Cobra Kai. What? God, how are these takes getting worse? I don't get it. I put Arrow over Flash, in my opinion. Yeah. Arrow is 100% better than the Flash. And how it's a Darman video. Oh, I hate Darman. The dude literally plagiarized McJuggernuggets, bro. Like, he literally stole his video idea. He puts out a video. Psycho Kid ruined Thanksgiving. Like, you're plagiarizing, you're copying one of the most iconic YouTube videos of all time, bro. And you didn't even shout him out. You didn't even give him credits and stuff like that. Like, that was one of that's probably the worst thing Darman's ever done is plagiarize McJuggernuggets. Like, it was ridiculous. I think McJuggernuggets should have sued him for plagiarism, but they sorted it. I know they sorted it out and everything, but still. Oh, hell yeah. Since 2016. Since 2016. Loved McJuggernuggets videos. Freaking hilarious. Yeah, I watched his freaking videos with his brother, Big Brother. I watched them with Boogie 2988 when they would have their little drama videos and shit. And he'd do collabs with Kid Behind a Camera as well and Angry Grandpa. Like, those videos are funny. You've never heard of him on what? My friend that got me into the show stopped watching under season 2. My friend that got me into the show. What? Bro, it gets better after season 2. Like, season 3 is arguably one of the best seasons. Oh yeah, MVE, My Virtual Escape. I don't like it as much as the Psycho series, but MVE was pretty good as well. Yeah, he's a popular YouTuber. Like, he's one of the most iconic YouTubers of all time. Want to know what's crazy? The first thing I watched from the Chosen one was his first Chosen live. Wow. I'll have to go back and watch it. Yeah, I gotta watch some of the older lives. Yeah, but yeah, that's awesome, dude. Darman used to be so good, but his videos are going downhill. They're just cringe. Like, they're just really cringe. And, like, it got to the point where his actors started going on strike. Like, they're the ones who started the acting strike. His actors are going on strike, and he didn't do a damn thing about it. He just replaced them. But he was very popular back in the day. I used to love Fortnite, but damn, it's not that interesting anymore. I mean, I played it last night with Karate and the boys. I have a Storyfire account. I just never posted any content on there because I wasn't eligible to put any content on there. But I would watch the Storyfire vids as well. And he collab with Riley, aka Shallow. Which Shallow hasn't uploaded anything in a while, but his videos with Shallow were hilarious. Like, Shallow was freaking, he was funny as heck. And they had to sell Storyfire to this dude named Deck Chair, and fortunately, you'll probably never find out who Deck Chair actually is. But Riley was like Shallow was dedicated to trying to figure out who Deck Chair is. He's like, who's Deck Chair? He was grilling Jesse too. Like, he was like, just tell us who Deck Chair is. Who's Deck Chair? Like, admit that you're Deck Chair. Like, it was freaking hilarious. I think Fortnite is on its downtime already, or it's gonna be. Yeah. I used to love Fortnite, but damn, it's not that interesting. I'm decent. I'm not as good as, Karate and Zone and Shamoon and Strike. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. This was a fantastic stream. We had Melissa in here. We had Boxius coming in. Shout out to Boxius. Subscribe to him if you haven't already. And enjoy the rest of your night, everybody. And remember, Cobra Kai never dies.